It's a beautiful day. Wake up. It's a beautiful day. Wake up. It's a beautiful day. Wake up. It's a beautiful day.
Welcome to Solitude in North Belfast for the JBE League Cup final. Cliftonville Football Club are trying to put their name into the history books by winning this competition for the fourth year in a row. Standing in their way, championship side Ards. They may be the underdogs, but they've won 2 penalty shootouts to get to this final, so they should be able to handle the pressure. Let's join our commentator, Michael McNamee.
Ards looking a little nervous in the opening moments. Curran gets the ball wide. This is Marty Donnelly's winning goal last year. Good block at the heart of the Ards defence. Cliftonville starting this final at a real pace. Catney. Cosgrove, the right, backs up. 5 yellow shirts in the area, and Cosgrove's won the first corner. Corners played short to Catney. Big men are still up. That's only as far as Curran. Chance now on the left, right. He's got the cross in. It was taken off the head of Jay Donnelly, and the Ards defence living dangerously. Ards have got to keep their concentration. Cosgrove's available. Marty Donnelly finds Jay Donnelly. Ards dallying on the ball. Knowles gets the shot in. Marty Donnelly. Cosgrove still forward. Is he going to get the cross in? Yes, he is. And again, vital defending at the heart of the Ards back four. 18 minutes gone. Now their goalkeeper has really to be troubled. This is Jay Donnelly. This is better from Cliftonville. Opportunity now. McDade. It's all happening in the penalty area. Shot coming in is blocked. And Marty Donnelly was unfortunate to find 2 red-shirted defenders in front of him. Baker. Smith is on him like a limpet, and the ball's been given away to Marty Donnelly. And McAllister has conceded the corner kick, has he? Yes, he has. McGovern's up. Smith is up. Here comes the corner. Header coming in, blocked again. Ards really living dangerously from those corners. Well, when the ball came in, nobody at all had picked up James Knowles. His header was goal bound, but again, an Ards body in the way. Ards are having real problems just keeping hold of the ball. They've given it away again, but Cliftonville return the favour. McMillan, that's a late challenge. And McMillan's not happy. Curran with the original tackle. And I don't know that that's going to do Cliftonville any favours. As tempers are flaring here in this League Cup final. The original challenge came in from Chris Curran on his opposite number, Craig McMillan. And after that, tempers flared. McMillan's making his point to the referee, Andrew Davey, giving as good as he gets, and Craig McMillan goes into the boot, presumably for the retaliation. And Curran as well, for the original challenge, gets a yellow card. Kept in by McGovern, and Dorian nearly picked up possession, but here's Knowles, who's been Cliftonville's most threatening player. Marty Donnelly tussling with Gage. The big fella clears only as far as McDade hits it wide of the post. Not a convincing clearance by Denver Gage, and when the ball came out, the shot came in, but it was always off the outside of the boot and never threatening Brown's net. You have to say Ards set pieces so far have been not too threatening. Lamb. Ball still in play. McMillan wins the throw-in. It's McAllister. wins the corner kick off Mark Smith. Here comes Craig McMillan. And I saw a free kick awarded by referee Andrew Davey for Cliftonville. McDade's trying to get in behind the defender, and he's beaten Gage. David McDade has options, but he's going to go himself. McDade, oh, clearance off the line. Brilliant by Greg Hall. What a stop that was. McDade initially got past Gage, held off the defender, shot in, and Hall was there. Saved a goal, definitely. Once again, Jordan Baker's the target for the goalkeeper. Dorian with the header. McAllister trying to get his foot to it. Now, might this be an opportunity for McMillan? Curran's coming back to try and get on the way. McMillan gets the cross in, and it's cut out by McGovern. Just little nuggets of encouragement for the travelling Ards fans. 11 minutes to go in the first half. Chance now for Baker, and it's wide. He can't believe what he's done. And I don't think he could quite believe he had the space when the ball came in from the right. He didn't even get it on target. Here comes Cliftonville, 10 minutes left in the first half. Now Marty Donnelly, real threat. Donnelly left foot, what a shot, what a goal! Last season's League Cup final match winner gets the first one in 2016. Well, you could sense the threat when the ball fell to Marty Donnelly, got it onto his left foot, and he curled it past Brown. Ards 0, Cliftonville 1. So much of this first half has been played in the Ards half. Shots blocked, headers blocked. One goal scored by Cliftonville. Can they get a second just before half time? 1 minute of additional time will be played at the end of this first half. Neat by Marty Donnelly. McDade, lovely touch. He's got him past Gage. Jay Donnelly's in the penalty area as McDade overrun this. Arthur's out for the corner. Catney's come for the short one. Gets the ball back to Donnelly. Is that a handball? Yes, it is. It's stoppage time in the first half. An opportunity for Cliftonville to double their advantage. The hand was certainly up when Donnelly tried to get the cross in, and no real complaints from Ards. So it could be the last kick of the first half in this League Cup final. McDade to double Cliftonville's advantage. Brilliant save by Brown. The former Cliftonville goalkeeper, right at the end of the first half, has perhaps kept Ards in this League Cup final. McDade struck the penalty well, but what a diving save by Brown. Absolutely brilliant. And you can see how the Ards players have reacted to the heroics of their goalkeeper. So at half time, Cliftonville leading. It might have been 2-0, but thanks to Ryan Brown, it's Ards 0, Cliftonville 1, Marty Donnelly with the goal. So for the second half, the Ards manager, Niall Curry, decides that he needs more firepower up front, and Stephen O'Neill comes on, replacing the midfielder Gary Dorian. Forward by Knowles. Gage has sliced that one. Opportunity now for Jay Donnelly. Start of the second half. Gets it away from the keeper, and Gage clears the danger after his earlier mistake. Well, the big former Ballymena United defender must have had his heart in his mouth, but he was able to make up for his slip. Now, chance for Knowles in on goal, nearly into McDade's path. Gage gets it back. Was he offside? And the opportunity goes a begging again from Knowles. What does James Knowles have to do to score in this 2016 League Cup final? That's possibly his third clear-cut opportunity. It's going to break for Stephen O'Neill now. Back at Solitude in an Ards jersey. Oh, that's good stuff by McAllister. McAllister's got support. Opportunity now for Baker. Is this 1-1? Oh, great block. Maybe McAllister can keep the threat going. No. Jordan Baker had a terrific opportunity, but Tomas Cosgrove snuffed it out. This is much better stuff. The start of the second half from Ards. Massive clearance upfield. Baker doesn't win the header, but the ball breaks for Carson. O'Neill and Baker in front of him. Carson, brilliant work. O'Neill's at the back post. Baker's there. O'Neill deflects that handball. Ards fans certainly appealing for it behind the goal. Cliftonville have let the ball bounce. Here's Carson, one of Ards' more threatening players. Back post is McMillan trying to get the header. O'Neill keeps it in. Baker's underneath it. Devlin's there, punches. McMillan back in, and a save by Devlin. Ards are getting more opportunities. Bit of confusion in the Cliftonville defence, and in the end, a weak enough header and an easy take by Conor Devlin. Conor Devlin onto the head of Denver Gage. Jay Donnelly, Knowles, Curran, tackle won by Hall, but Curran gets the ball on the right hand side, beats Hall, down he goes. Is that a penalty? Knows it the referee. Knowles with a shot, McDade with a second goal. The advantage was played, and Davy McDade makes up for his penalty miss. Cliftonville are en route for their fourth consecutive win in the League Cup. Less than half an hour to play, and Davy McDade makes it 2-0. The Ards defenders were still wondering whether that penalty was going to be given. Was there going to be an offside flag when the ball came to McDade? McDade didn't worry about that. He beat Brown, and it's 2. Baker. Can Ards reply immediately? Ball to the back post. O'Neill, is it over the line? Has it been given? The appeal's gone up. No goal. Ards fans feel hard done by. Let's have a look at it again. O'Neill at the back post got the header. Did he get it over the line? No, said the assistant referee on this near side. A third goal now would kill this final off. Ards, fortunate enough, the ball is broken for Rory Carson, and Carson has given it away though. Here come Cliftonville again. Shot coming in over the top from McGovern. Well controlled by Levi Ives. Beats McMillan. That's well left by Curran. Jay Donnelly. Room for McDade on this left hand side. Knowles. Cliftonville showing their class. Knowles with a shot. Oh! Just wide. And that's possibly James Knowles' best opportunity of this match. Brilliantly worked, neat interpassing, and the effort wasn't far away in the end. This is Lamb. McAllister wants it on the right hand side. Lamb saw the signal. Hall. Carson. O'Neill. Cliftonville just sitting back a little bit. Deflects from Eamon McAllister into the path of Baker. Eamon McAllister, good save, Devlin. Hall back, another good save. Double save by the Cliftonville goalkeeper. First of all from McAllister, and then into the path of right back Hall, and Devlin the second time was equally lively. 9 minutes left to play. Ards 2 down, but they haven't given up hope. Eamon McAllister. Only as far as Carson. Carson again. His control wasn't good enough, and Catney has it. First touch for Stephen Garrett on the right hand side. Garrett up against David McAllister. Catney. Cosgrove's come forward. Catney fancies this himself. Into the path of Garrett. Wins the throw in. With the throw in for Cliftonville. 8 minutes left. Can they get a third goal? This might be it. Tidy work indeed. Shot coming in. Blocked. Back in and fired in by the substitute. And Garrett has got Cliftonville's third. And they are keeping hold of this League Cup. He's only on the pitch a matter of moments. The first opportunity blocked, the ball fell to Garrett again, and he made absolutely no mistake. Just 7 minutes left to play. Ards 0, Cliftonville 3. Garrett's 6th goal of the season. But he enjoyed that, and it's 3-0. Cliftonville fans are in great voice. Their team have impressed this evening. This is Garrett for Cliftonville. Paul George has maybe got in behind. No, he hasn't got behind Gage. And Gage wins the ball, but Cliftonville have won the final. It's a new record, a 4th successive victory in the League Cup. Cliftonville will not let go of this trophy. They've convincingly beaten the championship leaders Ards by 3-0. Scenes of celebration. The players are delighted. They've done their job professionally. They've got the goals. They can even afford to miss a penalty. And it's a first trophy for that man, Ger Little. And he is thrilled. The holders of the JBE League Cup for the 4th season in a row. And the men in yellow are ready to party. Ryan Catney, his 4th final. He was the captain today, but it's a team effort and a squad effort. And let the celebrations at Solitude begin.
What an achievement. Your first trophy, but 4 in a row in this competition.
Incredible, Stephen, absolutely incredible. Our boys tonight, from start to finish, the professionalism, the desire, the hunger, everything, and it was just down there tonight, and thought we were absolutely fantastic.
Credit though to Ards, I'm sure he made a really good cup final for it.
Oh, definitely. You know, they're well organised, well drilled. They have a cracking manager. You can see the togetherness in their team. They give us everything. But you know, we were just that wee bit too much for them tonight. I thought we were brilliant.
What can this do for the club heading into the league campaign? You got Crusaders, of course, next Saturday.
Yeah, well, we've been informed for a long time. Team we've been one defeat, I think, since I've took over, and you know, we went through a wee blip with draws, but now we've got things sorted out. We're a team informed, as I say, and hopefully that'll drive us on to the campaign.
Congratulations. How did it feel? Man of the match performance.
Yeah, it's great. You know, obviously the final to make history. It's great. It's an unbelievable achievement from the club and the players. The staff, everybody's just brilliant. Ards are a good side. They made it tough for us, but obviously the first goal settled us down. Ards came into it in the second half, but once we got the second goal in the third, that was it really.
What does this mean for the club, putting your name into the history books?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. The club, it's just a fantastic club. Obviously, I've supported the club since I was a boy, and to do this, to make history, let alone play for them, is just unreal.
And the goal, super strike.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's the first time I've scored in a while. My daughter was slagging me for a while for not scoring, so I've put one in for her.
How proud are you of your players' performance tonight?
Very proud. We thought it disappointed, you know, with the goals we give away, really, and but they give us everything. You know, we never stopped all night, and it's been an unbelievable run, a fairy tale. To get this senior cup final as a championship club, has put Ards back on the map. Hopefully, the right people will see the kind of support that we can bring to the table and get us a ground Newton Ards.
Yeah, what would you like to see going forward? Would you like this to be a real springboard for the club? A ground of your own and up into the Premiership?
I think it's what you can see. You know, what I want the rest of this season is that crowd there coming to Clondyboy to help us through the rest of the league campaign, because it's wonderful. You know, it was a proper game that I used to play in many years ago. But I think the atmosphere and everything was fantastic tonight, and as I say, you know, we want that support coming and supporting us now. Hopefully they've seen that we can play, I think we showed good phases in the game today, and you know, the players were a credit. You know, they give everything. Ultimately, we just fell a wee bit short.
How nice for the club to get some hands on silverware.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, we're obviously well used to winning this trophy the last few years, but it's just as good as ever. Obviously, fourth year in a row, but I thought we did a really professional job, and it's fantastic to lift it again.
Was the goal your first touch, be honest?
Wasn't my first touch, but I think it was the first time I got the ball. I obviously got down the right, and we 1-2 with Tomas Cosgrove, and it's great to see it hit the back of the net, you know. So.
Can you explain the special connection between Cliftonville and this competition?
I probably can't explain it, you know, because it's just, you know, it's surreal. Obviously, we've won it 4 years in a row now. It's just down to the team, the players, the management, the fans. I mean, long may it continue.
What was the key to the success tonight?
Hard work, as always. It's always hard work with a good work ethos in the team, and we didn't underestimate the Ards. No disrespect, they're in a different league, but they came and had a go, and at the end just fell a bit short, and our quality proved.
Yeah, fair play. They give a really good account of themselves.
Yeah, they came and gave it a go, and fair play to them.
What do you hope this can do for the club, taking it into the league campaign now? Big game against the Champions Crusaders next week.
It's a massive game next week now. It's obviously they drew last night. It's a great incentive for us to go down there and get a result. I know we'll bring a big support down there next week, and if we can win down there, we'll see what happens.
So Cliftonville win an entertaining League Cup final, watched by a full house at Solitude and by Chris Morgan.